This was never supposed to go public. A leaked setlist from Bruno Mars, upcoming the romantic tour, just surfaced online, and fans are already calling it the most insane concert lineup of 2026. We're talking brand new songs from the romantic mixed with his biggest hits of all time. But here's the crazy part: the opening song, completely unexpected, and the final song, it might be the biggest crowd moment of his entire career. If this leak is real, this tour won't just break records. It could redefine what a live show even is. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'm revealing the full leaked setlist, and the one moment fans are not ready for. The global music industry is once again holding its breath as Bruno Mars prepares to launch what many insiders are already calling the most anticipated live tour of 2026. With only days remaining before the opening night of the romantic tour, a wave of excitement has swept across fan communities, social media platforms, and industry circles alike, fueled by what appears to be a leaked setlist that may offer the clearest glimpse yet into the structure of his long-awaited return to the global stage. Although no official confirmation has been issued by Mars or his team, the alleged setlist has rapidly gained traction online, circulating through fan forums, insider accounts, and music discussion spaces. The leak has not only intensified anticipation but also sparked widespread analysis about the artistic direction of the tour, particularly as it follows the release of his latest album, The Romantic, which marked his first solo studio project in nearly a decade. The convergence of a new musical era with a catalog of era-defining hits has created the perfect storm for what could become one of the most significant live performances of the decade. What makes this moment especially compelling is the careful balance Mars has historically maintained between reinvention and nostalgia. Ever since his breakout success with early hits, he has cultivated a reputation as one of the most meticulous performers in contemporary music, an artist who understands not just how to create chart-topping songs, but how to translate them into immersive live experiences. That reputation is now being tested against heightened expectations, as fans eagerly dissect every rumored detail of the upcoming show. According to the circulating setlist, the concert is expected to open with a dramatic sequence anchored by songs from The Romantic. The rumored inclusion of Risk It All as the opening number has been interpreted as a bold artistic statement, signaling a shift toward a more cinematic and emotionally driven performance style. If accurate, this choice would reflect the thematic core of the album, which leans heavily into vulnerability, passion, and the complexities of modern love. Following closely behind is I Just Might, a track that has already demonstrated significant chart success, suggesting that Mars intends to immediately anchor the show in his newest creative identity before transitioning into familiar territory. The transition into older material appears to be strategically designed to ignite audience energy. The leak suggests that 24K Magic, one of Mars's most iconic tracks, arrives early in the set, potentially serving as the first major crowd eruption moment of the night. This sequencing is consistent with Mars's known performance philosophy: establish emotional depth, then explode into high-energy engagement. Industry observers note that such packing is not accidental but rather the result of years of live performance refinement, during which Mars has developed an almost cinematic approach to concert storytelling. As the rumored setlist progresses, it moves into what fans are calling the funk block, a segment dominated by high-tempo, groove-driven hits. Songs like Finesse, Treasure, and Perm are expected to appear in rapid succession, creating a continuous dance-driven experience that highlights Mars's deep roots in funk, soul, and retro pop influences. This portion of the show is widely predicted to serve as a visual and choreographic centerpiece, with elaborate staging, synchronized band movements, and the signature showmanship that has become synonymous with his live performances. Yet it is the middle section of the leaked setlist that has generated the most discussion. Referred to by fans as the romantic core, this segment reportedly returns to the thematic heart of The Romantic, featuring tracks that emphasize intimacy and emotional storytelling. Songs such as God Was Showing Off and Why You Wanna Fight are rumored to take center stage here, potentially accompanied by stripped-down arrangements and more subdued lighting design. If executed as anticipated, this portion of the concert could serve as a stark contrast to the surrounding high-energy segments, allowing audiences to fully immerse themselves in the emotional narrative Mars appears intent on conveying. This structural duality, balancing spectacle with vulnerability, has long been a defining characteristic of Mars's artistry. It is also one of the reasons why his live performances consistently resonate across diverse audiences. By alternating between explosive energy and quiet introspection, he creates a dynamic experience that feels both grand and deeply personal. The leaked setlist suggests that this philosophy remains intact, even as he enters a new phase of his career. The latter half of the rumored performance shifts once again, this time into a nostalgia-driven segment that draws heavily from Mars's early catalog. Tracks like When I Was Your Man, Just the Way You Are and Grenade are expected to appear, each carrying significant emotional weight for longtime fans. These songs not only represent some of Mars's most commercially successful releases, but also serve as cultural touchstones that have defined an entire era of pop music. Their inclusion in the setlist is almost inevitable, yet their placement within the overall structure appears carefully calculated to maximize emotional impact. Observers have noted that positioning these songs after the romantic core creates a powerful narrative arc, one that mirrors the evolution of love itself, from idealism to complexity to reflection. Whether intentional or not, this storytelling approach elevates the concert beyond a simple collection of hits, transforming it into a cohesive artistic experience. Adding another layer of intrigue is the rumored inclusion of a medley segment featuring collaborations and early career tracks. Songs like Billionaire and Nothin' on You, which helped launch Mars into mainstream recognition, are said to be woven into a condensed performance sequence. This not only acknowledges his artistic origins but also reinforces the breadth of his musical journey. The possibility of integrating collaborative hits such as Please Me or Apt further expands the show's scope, hinting at potential guest appearances or surprise moments that could vary from city to city. As the performance approaches its conclusion, the leaked setlist indicates a return to high-energy territory, with tracks like Runaway Baby and That's What I Like building momentum toward the finale. These songs, known for their infectious rhythms and crowd participation elements, are likely to serve as the final escalation before the encore. Their placement suggests a deliberate effort to ensure that the audience remains fully engaged until the very last moment, a hallmark of Mars's meticulous approach to live entertainment. The rumored encore, perhaps unsurprisingly, features Uptown Funk, the global phenomenon that has become synonymous with Mars's legacy. Widely regarded as one of the most recognizable songs of the 21st century, its inclusion as the closing number aligns with audience expectations while also providing a triumphant conclusion to the show. Few songs possess the universal appeal and energy required to end a concert of this magnitude, and Uptown Funk remains one of the rare exceptions. Despite the excitement surrounding the leaked setlist, it is important to emphasize that no official confirmation has been provided. Industry insiders caution that setlists often evolve during rehearsal phases and can vary significantly between tour dates. Mars himself is known for his spontaneity and willingness to adapt performances based on audience response, meaning that even if the leak is partially accurate, the final product may differ in meaningful ways. Nevertheless, the leak offers valuable insight into the potential direction of the romantic tour. It suggests a carefully crafted balance between new material and established hits, structured in a way that prioritizes both emotional resonance and high-energy entertainment. More importantly, it reinforces Mars's reputation as an artist who approaches live performance as a form of storytelling rather than mere presentation. As the countdown to opening night continues, the conversation surrounding the tour shows no signs of slowing down. Fans are analyzing every detail from song order to potential stage design, while industry experts speculate about the tour's commercial and cultural impact. If the leaked setlist proves even partially accurate, it could signal a defining moment not just for Mars, but for the broader landscape of live music in 2026. In an era where viral moments and digital engagement often overshadow traditional performance artistry, Mars's return to the stage represents something different, a reminder of the power of live music to create shared, unforgettable experiences. Whether or not the leaked setlist ultimately reflects the final show, it has already succeeded in reigniting global interest and setting the stage for what promises to be a landmark tour. For now, all eyes remain on the opening night of the romantic tour, where speculation will finally give way to reality. Until then, the leaked setlist continues to circulate, fueling anticipation and offering a tantalizing preview of what could become one of the most talked-about live performances of the decade. Bruno Mars fans, this is not a drill. A leaked setlist for the upcoming Romantic Tour 2026 has just surfaced online, and if it's real, this could be the biggest concert experience of the decade. From brand new songs off the romantic to iconic hits like Uptown Funk, 24K Magic, and Grenade, this rumored setlist reveals a powerful mix of nostalgia, emotion, and high-energy performance that fans were not expecting. In this video, we break down the full leaked setlist, analyze what it means for Bruno Mars' comeback era, and explain why this tour might completely redefine live performances in 2026. Is this the greatest setlist of his career, or is there an even bigger surprise waiting? Watch until the end, because the final song might shock you. Subscribe for more breaking music news, leaks, and viral artist updates.